Smalley.
Well, it's mistake after mistake, isn't it? Metiria Turei has got it wrong again. Her position as co-leader of the Greens is no longer tenable. She cannot continue on in the role. She just can't. The party is bigger than her. The movement to alleviate poverty is bigger than her as well. Turei doesn't seem to get that. She says, while the story is about her, the issue isn't. But she's wrong. The story and the issue has become absolutely about her and how she frames it, that it's tough to live on a benefit. The issue is about benefit fraud. It's about electoral fraud, and it's ultimately about her deceptive behaviour that was designed in one way or another to lead to a personal gain for her. Politicians, and in particular politicians who are qualified lawyers, they cannot make laws by which we have to live by and at the same time admit to breaking them themselves. One of Turei's greatest failings has been her inability to show remorse. She hasn't said sorry. She hasn't admitted to feelings of guilt or even gratitude to a welfare system that unknowingly provided her with an inflated benefit and then funded her education to help get her where she is today. Not sorry, not grateful, just an overwhelming sense of entitlement. She said poverty turned me into a thief and a liar. At every turn, it's justify, justify. At every turn, Turei is emboldened to a point of arrogance. The delivery of her message has from the outset been 100% wrong. And at every turn, Turei keeps coming from this position of self-justification. Her dogged determination to stay on in the role of co-leader will kneecap Labour as well, just as Labour tries to climb out of the abyss that is ground zero. You have to remember that Labour was the founder of this country's welfare state. And if they go into a coalition with the Greens, irrespective of whether Turei has a ministerial portfolio or not, they have electively rather, climbed into a bed with a fraudster who ripped off a system that was designed to help good, honest folk who were living in hardship. Labour created the welfare system. Their coalition partner, the Greens, are standing by a woman who ripped it off. And Turei's continued presence within a coalition of the left makes an absolute mockery of it. I don't see any other way. It's game over for Turei. Yes, she'll survive the day. But I don't see how she can survive until the election and hand on heart believe her presence isn't damaging the chances of not just her party, but an entire coalition. She needs to look at some of our great leaders for guidance. What's important? What would they tell her? They would say integrity. Integrity in leadership is everything. In her media conference today, Turei said change always comes at a price. And that's true. It's just that Turei hasn't paid any price at all.
Smalley.